Hello, welcome to Behind the Column. My name is Michael Fitzgerald. I write a column every week for the Finger Lakes Times newspaper in Geneva, New York. In these short video segments, I try to explain a little bit about why I wrote the column I did, what I included, what I didn't include, and sometimes a little bit about what's going to be coming up next week. So for this week, here's Behind the Column.
Candidate for District 6 in Schuyler County Legislature. I was unsuccessful, but I gave them a run for their money.
Yeah.
I was one of two candidates that...
I knew that I'd be writing about Schuyler County politics in some fashion, largely because of the election that was held. And the young lady speaking here, of course, is Sylvia Fox, my wife, who, as I mentioned a few weeks ago, I was a walking billboard for and helped out with a campaign. I thought that I'd be writing about her campaign, but instead I started writing about the gas storage issue, mostly about the people who have been arrested and how the government has just fallen down on the job. Where you see Sylvia speaking is outside the town of Reading courthouse, where shortly after she spoke, most of the people crowded around the doors. A few people were let into the hearing room to hear the judge hear the arraignments for 10 of the 25 people who have been arrested blocking the gates of Crestwood. What particularly caught my attention to write this column was the arrests of Jeannie Judson and Patrick Judson, the two folks in this photo. I know both of them, they're good friends of mine, and the fact that they were willing to take this step influenced me quite heavily in deciding to write about this. Another bit of influence came from this photo and this person who was arrested in the second wave. This person is 90 years old. 90. Most of the real news coverage about the event is coming out on websites and environmental places, although the Star-Gazette did run a fairly timely story, even if it was quite incomplete. But what finally tipped the scale for me was when the judge in the town of Reading sentenced Dwayne Wilder, one of the original arrestees at the site, to 15 days in jail. All the rest of the people who had been arraigned that night had their cases simply continued. Why he picked on Dwayne, I don't know. It'll make for an interesting column probably somewhere down the road. Hope you enjoyed this week's segment, and I hope that next week I'm able to report that the governor of the state of New York has wisely chosen to simply turn down this entire gas storage project located just about 3 miles up the road from where I'm sitting. The cynical journalist in me tells me that's probably not going to happen, but we'll see. In any event, thanks for watching. See you next week.